Friends of Islam, as we know, the Qur'an was revealed to this world long before sophisticated scientific research was present. However, research projects that have been scientifically proven and carried out by scientists have been written in the Qur'an. How is this possible? It is certainly possible, because the Qur'an contains the truth. Some scientists are even surprised when they find that their research has already existed and is explained in the Qur'an. Here are phenomena that have been scientifically proven to be true and have previously been explained in the Qur'an. Here is the review. But before continuing, don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell button notification so as not to miss the latest news from the Islamic Circles channel. The phenomenon of two oceans meeting. There is a meeting of two oceans between the Atlantic and Mediterranean Oceans, but the two streams of water from both do not mix with each other. A scientist named Mr. Jacques Cousteau, a leading French oceanographer and diving expert, discovered the meeting of the two oceans. According to him, the phenomenon is like there is a wall that limits the two streams of water so they do not mix. A Muslim explained to Cousteau that this phenomenon has been explained in the Qur'an. Allah said, He allows two seas to flow, which then meet. Between them, there is a boundary which neither of them exceeds. Quran Surah Ar-Rahman verses 19 to 20. This phenomenon is also found in another chapter of the Quran, which reads, And it is Allah who allows two seas to flow side by side, one fresh and fresh, the other salty. He makes between them a wall and a boundary that does not penetrate. Quran Surah Al-Furqan verse 53. Praise be to Allah, and Allah is righteous in all that He says. Fire at the bottom of the sea. The fire at the bottom of the sea was discovered by Russian geologists Anatol Spagovich and Yuri Bagdanov, and scientists from the United States. They discovered it while researching the Earth's crust and faults on the ocean floor off the coast of Miami. The phenomenon is like molten lava flowing and accompanied by volcanic ash, like a volcano on land that has a temperature of up to 231 degrees Celsius. This is certainly a very hot temperature, but this temperature is not enough to heat the water above it, as well as all the water above it, unable to extinguish the extraordinary hot fire. This incident has actually been written in the Qur'an by the Buki, Sinai, and the book written on an open sheet, and by the house of prosperity, Kaaba, and by the exalted heavens, and by the sea at the bottom of which is fire. Quran Surah at 3 verses 1 to 6. Paired creation. A British scientist named Paul Dirac revealed the results of his research, that every material was created in pairs. The discovery was named the parité. The discovery states that all objects in the universe, even the smallest particles, also have a partner. Thanks to this discovery, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1933 for the creation of things in pairs. This was explained earlier in the Qur'an. Allah says, And everything we have created in pairs, that you may remember the greatness of Allah. Quran Surah Ad-Dariyat verse 49. The content of this verse reveals that those who are paired are not just humans, but all living things. For example, there are male and female animals. Even every plant has a partner, as revealed by scientist Paul Dirac. Related to plants that have pairs, has also been written in the Koran, since the revelation of the Koran 14 centuries ago. And He sends down from the sky water, so we bring out with it pairs of diverse plants, colors and flavors. The Quran Surah Taha, verse 53. Pharaoh's intact body. The President of France offered assistance to the Kingdom of Egypt in 1975 to study, research, and analyze the mummy of the famous Pharaoh or Ramses II. The Pharaoh referred to here is the Pharaoh who lived at the time of the prophet Moses. The Pharaoh drowned in the Red Sea when chasing the prophet Moses. The research led by Professor Dr. Maurice Bucaille succeeded in revealing that there were remnants of salt still attached to the body. This has been explained in the Quran before the research was carried out. So today, we let you, O Pharaoh, loose from your body, lifeless swallowed by the sea, to be a reminder for those after you, so that they take lessons. And remember, indeed most people are oblivious to the signs of our power. C4. At a depth of approximately 200 meters, there is almost no light. Even with a depth of 1 kilometer or more, it is certain that no light can penetrate into. This is known after research using modern tools that can dive into the farthest depths of the ocean. This has been explained in the Koran, as he said. Or like the pitch darkness of the deep sea, which is overwhelmed by waves, over which waves, also, above them, are clouds. Pitch darkness that overlaps. When he puts out his hand, he cannot see it, and whoever Allah does not guide by light, then he has no light at all. Al-Quran Surah and Nur verse 40. Water cycle. The process of rain passes through several stages. Water that is on the surface of the earth, be it in the sea, rivers, or ponds, will become vapor when exposed to sunlight. The vapor will rise into the air and then clot and form clouds. The clouds can be carried anywhere by the wind, according to God's will. If the water content in the cloud is saturated, rain will fall, and later the water will return to the ocean. This process has also been explained in the Quran. It is Allah who sends the wind. Then the wind moves the clouds. Then he spreads them out in the sky as he pleases, and he makes them clumpy. Then you see the rain coming out of the cracks. So when he sends it down on his servants whom he wills, immediately they rejoice. Al-Quran Surah Ar-Rum verse 48. Plants speak. A well-known science magazine called Journal of Plant Molecular Biology revealed the result of ultrasonic sound research originating from plants. The research was conducted by a team of scientists from the United States. The research was led by William Brown. This research records and stores ultrasonic sounds that come from plants, then converted into optical electrical waves that can be displayed on a monitor screen in the form of a series of lines. It turns out that the lines form the lafaz Allah, which was later discovered that it is a sentence of tasbih. This phenomenon has been explained in the Quran. The 7 heavens, the earth, and all that is in them always glorify Allah. There is nothing but praise to him, but you do not understand their praise. Verily, he is merciful and forgiving. Al-Quran Surah Al-Isra verse 44. The distinctive feature of every human being is fingerprints. One part of the human body that can be used as an identification reference is fingerprints. Because human fingerprints are the hallmark of every person. Even fingerprints are a method used in investigations. Apparently, this has also been explained in a book entitled Miracles of Al-Quran and As-Sunnah. After research on fingerprints in 1880 conducted by Sir Francis Galt. Reported from several sources, this is one of the reasons police around the world use fingerprints in identifying criminals. Fingerprints of one person with another person are certainly different, so that is the reason to be used to recognize the perpetrators of crime. It turns out that this has been explained in the Quran. Does man think that we will not reassemble his bones? Even we are able to reassemble his fingers perfectly. Al-Quran Surah Al-Qiyamah, verses 3-4. Fingerprints are a distinctive feature for every human being, which is why it is the reason for using fingerprints as an identity card, which is also used throughout the world. Besides that, fingerprints are also used on smartphones as a security system, because fingerprints are considered capable of maintaining data security in technological devices. Solar System Circulation Line. Astronomers revealed that the Sun is moving at up to 720,000 kilometers/8 towards the star Vega, which is very fast. Not only the Sun, all planets and satellites in the Sun's gravitational system also travel the same distance, and even stars. The circularity of the solar system has been explained in advance in the Quran. And the Sun goes in its place of circulation, such is the decree of the Mighty, the All-Knowing. We have appointed its stations, so that when it reaches its last station, it returns as an old bunch. It is not possible for the sun to catch up with the moon, nor for the night to precede the day, and each is on its own axis. Al-Quran Surah Yasin, verses 38 to 40. Well, those are 10 truths of the Quran that have also been proven by scientific research. Scientists were amazed by the phenomenon of the Quran, which was finally proven by scientific research. Whereas when the Quran was revealed to the world, there were no sophisticated tools that could be used for research. So after watching this video, there is no more doubt in the Quran, and there shouldn't be.